I don't come back again, no. I don't come back. Before I go declare me wanted. Maybe this one, a president or IG will declare me wanted. Now my work be this. Now my business. Before I go say wanted. Waiting I want to talk about. Now about this protest. You see this protest? 1st of August. This protest go strong. Oh. You know why it goes strong? The hunger too much. The way things they cost, they increase, they too much. Check in Africa, Nigeria is the lowest. In Africa, Nigeria they come down. We they reduce. Instead of increasing in Africa, we they reduce. We they come down, we they reduce in the whole Africa, a whole giant of Africa. Number 1 in Africa. Now we they reduce, we they last. This protest go shake, it go tough. So I use this opportunity. They tell government, federal government, they tell the military, the soldiers, police, army, DSS, make on no shoot anybody, no kill any civilian. And they draw hand for ear. No shoot civilian. Because if I kill any civilian, you go turn to another thing. And civilian, no fight any military man. Peaceful demonstration. No fight any military man. No go carry stick, go near any force man. No carry stone. No go do anything. Peaceful demonstration. Make sure no carry any arm. But if military go shoot any civilian, and I see what will happen for Kenya. Kenya na nursery school. Kenya na daycare. Kenya na primary. What happen for Kenya na primary? In Nigeria, it will be the worst. And I know. If I go kill any civilian, if it turn to another thing, it will be the highest crisis. It will be revolution. So I beg, they use this opportunity. No shoot any youth. No shoot youth. No shoot mama. No shoot papa. No shoot any young boy. Peaceful demonstration. We will kick up on 1st of August. Military no shoot anybody. And make anybody no fight military. Make anybody no shoot military, no go drag any gun with them. But military, if you go make mistake, kill civilian, you go no say a hungry man is what? Angry man. A hungry man is what? Angry man. Food no day. The rate of poverty, the rate of hardship, the rate of everything is too much for Nigeria. No beside the ginger the protest. No beside they support the protest. Make on see. You will be military where they send. Check them. You will be army man, policeman, DSS, Air Force, Navy where they send. Check how the country they go. We they die in hunger. Things they cost every day. Things they expensive every day. When we talk on I go say arrest them. When we talk on I go say kill them. When we talk on I say wanted. We no go talk again. How we go there for river, soap they enter our eye. How go there for water, oceans, soap go they pepper us. Is it no wickedness? No be wickedness.
On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, on your mandate, they shall fight. Thank you so much. I do have a few others. I always have a lot to share, right? I could sit down here for, I can sit down here for another 2 hours. And I'll still have something to share with you. So I'll just keep it till later in the evening. If you see any Oro, 1st of August, and all of you are really ready and determined, if you are out, Tebari, Oloro, anywhere, Eda Ororo, Togono, Siori Oloro, Koboto Roro, you get? Tẹ́ bá ti rí olóró wèrè kan lẹ́níwíà ẹ lọ gbá òróró tó gbóná dáadáa experience orí olóró wèrè kórí wèrè bótò òróró. If Oro self get chance, he go carry placard. That's one thing I think will happen. Oro will carry placard. Those who are using you or trying to, what do I mean by trying? Those who are destroying the tradition of Yoruba land, desecrating it for a man. They do not deserve any form of a protection from our own ancestors. And those of you who are here who values this tradition, this culture so much, it is time to tell yourselves that, except if you're actually a born fool, right? It is time for you to tell yourself that, Yoruba land is greater than Tinubu, and you cannot rubbish the entire Yoruba race for a drug dealer, a drug addict, a kleptomaniac. He's not going to be your president. He's not even going to live forever. But if you don't nip this in the bud, right? The other one I want to add is the northern cleric that collected 16 million. I hope they pay the southern cleric their own too. Alpha, that you'll be shouting in your mosque when they say they should go and give you 1 million naira. Now 16 million, your colleague they collect from northern Nigeria. You, pastor, that is looking for attention. And in this time and day, your message is to discourage people from standing up against these rogues. I hope they pay you your own 16,000 naira and 16 million naira, and you're not doing it for free. Whichever way, whether the protest go shake them or you don't go shake them, it remains in your hand. But as for me, Mayegun, you can count on me every day until the D-Day. We are going to actually keep record of who is saying what and who is doing what as we count the days. So that when this Okasala bust, you all will come back into this diary and listen to what all these mofos used to say when they were feeling powerful, strong. They are Stevie Wonder, the Nigerian Army Stevie Wonder, that is talking like, yeah. When the people rises, when the tide turns or the tide changes, Mayegun's diary political will remain your digital library. You can come back here and see who said what on when, including what I said myself too. So thank you so much, everyone. This is me, Don, this afternoon. We have a chance of possibly taking another call. And I really do hope that my dear Omoluabis, the Yorubas, will have a chance of calling in tonight and react to this. Egbe oro jade nítorí ti Tinubu. Ebi ń pa àwọn èèyàn. Ẹni kan máa sọ̀rọ̀ kọ lọ Sanambra lọ. Ṣé ẹni tó ará Èkó àbọ̀mọ Yorùbá, where do you want them to go to? To go to what? Sokoto to go and protest. Ẹni kúpé. Now, it will be left to them, okay? We'll see who is Omoko, who is Omoale. And you lórí burúkú dédé, right? We'll see who is Omoko, who is Omoale. Those who are hungry, starving, crying, and those of you who are also hungry, starving, but singing, Mukuna clash. We'll see who is going to be there, who is really Omoko ile Yoruba, and see if Tinubu himself will be able to actually really save you. If there is any violence, hold Tinubu responsible. Yes, and Yorubas, it is high time you begin to proudly tell yourselves if you have been deceived by these rogues. It is time you begin to tell yourself that I said this thing don't get out of hand. It's all politics. But see how they are rubbishing the Yoruba tradition, culture, and everything for one man. Are you comfortable with that? Look at Yoruba land. Look around. Look at our people. Are you really happy? Is that actually what you think Awolowo's vision was when he was when he was sweating it out and educating the Yorubas at the time? The most educated people in Nigeria. Where was that? You see what education has now done? Where the worst of Yoruba land are now the ones who are like, oh, no, that's so heartbreaking, man. Tell your children, Tinubu does not represent Yoruba, and everything Tinubu is anti-Yoruba, okay? And yes, tell your children. Same way I have always been telling mine. I'll be back. I'll stretch my leg. Let's take calls. Hello there.
Hi, Mr. Michael. It's Aduke.
Aduke. How are you this afternoon, darling?
I'm great. Uncle, I need to say something. Your
Please.
outfit is giving.
Tell
10
me
out of
about it.
10.
Thank you.
Your outfit is giving.
Please tell me about it, ma'am. Thanks so much, Aduke. Once in a while, you know, it's so somehow, right? I usually kind of see it now just as a costume, right? Because you have to wear them too. You barely, you know, like. I do have few though. I love this one mostly because it's red.
No, Yoruba men look great in traditional wear.
Thank you very much. We are. So are the women too, you know?
Yeah, I know, right?
Gorgeously and put on everything like that. It is such a beautiful culture, custom, and everything. But they are ruining it for us. Okay?
No.
They are ruining it now. You know, on the altar of politics.
Okay, so let's get into it today. Great show as always.
Please.
I want to highlight something that I've said before. Whoever controls education controls information. The challenge we're going to have with the protest is the government owns the media channels. We don't have one media channel that is reputable. And majority of the poor people who are the ones that they are targeting, those are the channels that they have access to. So we have to counteract that by producing information that you can give hand to hand. So we need to look at different communities printing out information about the governance issue of the country. Not printing out flyers saying we hate Tinubu. No, we need information. So something along the lines of, this is how much your governor spent on education, and this is how much your governor spent on salary.
Right.
Sharing the information at these protests, at these rallies, on a piece of paper. And the other key thing is sharing it in the language of the people. Language is the greatest power. It's the greatest power. So if that can be something we focus on, we can have more power with the people. Because the government are going to use their propaganda. And the only way propaganda can work is if you hear it. And they're going to use that through the TV, through the radio, and those are the channels that the poor person does not have DSTV. They listen to NTA, and I don't know if you've seen NTA. It's got worse and worse over the years. And NTA is going to show images of young Nigerians shouting, and then they're going to use the narrative of these are hoodlums. And this is what they're going to push. So it's very important that everybody on ground has to understand we need to share the information about the governance of the country. We need accurate data. We can't keep generalizing, oh, Tinubu needs to go. Okay, why does he need to go? What has he done? But if the people do not have access to that information, if they don't have access to that information, it becomes Yoruba versus Igbo. But when I can show you that in the Yoruba land, in the Igbo land, there was no budget for education, there was no budget for the healthcare center. If I can show you that the senators got paid more money than they spent on building hospitals, that's when the people can see what's going on. So we on ground need to really find a way, whether you can distribute money to your local printer, whether you can provide services and say, hey, you can print information here. We need information on ground. And then the last point I wanted to make was, if you remember, Uncle Maigo, I brought up the subject in regards to Gen Z and the older generation. The propaganda that the government have been using for a long time is that it's only the young people that are affected. So when they use that propaganda in the media, you as elders think, oh, young people are the problem. Young people are the hoodlums. Because when you think of the word hoodlum or tyrant, you don't think of somebody who's 50. So what they've done over the years is they've created a divide between the Gen Zs and the bloomers and the older millennials. So now in the media, they're not going to show a picture of older people protesting. That's why we need the older generation to protest. Because when you see a picture of a 60-year-old man and a 20-year-old man together, you cannot coin that as hoodlums. In Yoruba culture, you cannot call a 60-year-old a tyrant or hoodlum. So I would love us to look at that, propaganda and address it to make sure that we can have the impact that we need. We need to bridge. Everybody has to come out. It cannot just be Gen Z.
Just not just the young people. Okay, that will be the second time you've mentioned this, and I hope you will keep knocking it into our own ears and their ears all together, right? Before the D-Day.
Yeah.
Because this is working. I mean, you have no idea how tremendously this platform is really influencing some of what is really happening now. Okay, and I have all of you to thank for that, right? So
thank you, Uncle.
Let's keep pushing that. Right?
Okay, I will.
You should know that it's not just the young people. Stop telling us to go and fight for our future, right? You are still here. You should be part of it, right? Than just pushing it to the young people. Okay, so that's some brilliant stuff there. Okay, I just missed a call. Now, you see, I am back again with my fundraiser. Okay, if you come across my link in the comments, please chip in your own widow's mite. Okay, I'm still sort of a short about £500 from the fundraiser we are putting together, the £2,000 so you can still help me. Okay, and the link is right in there, the GoFundMe and the PayPal. Thank you. Here is a caller, another caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can. This is actually my first time.
Okay, I can tell.
First time to call.
How are you this morning, afternoon, or what time is it there?
This is Philippines. It's nice time here.
Okay. It's night time, is it?
Yes.
And where is it? Where is that? Sorry.
I've got to know about your channel since the election, when the election was about to take place last year, and I've been addicted to your videos because of I always hear the truth. I always hear the truth, and I've been wishing to call since then, but it's really hard. So I'm happy that I've gotten the opportunity
I'm happy
now.
too, Baba. I'm still trying to grab your name, or you do not want to share that, no? No, it's all right if you don't want
Nickname.
to. Like, you don't have to, okay?
No,
But sometimes I kind of like to ask that so that we can establish a bit of a rapport. But go ahead and say, go ahead and say your mind, Papa.
Okay. What I want to say concerning Nigeria's issue is just making me to cry, honestly. Like, and the only thing I say about Nigeria right now is a breakup. Like, a break in the country is the only solution. Like, that's the only thing.
We should stop
And
beating
concerning
around
this,
the bush. Let everybody stop pretending.
we should stop beating up.
And go on
Yes,
ways.
that is the only way. That is the only way right now. And the politicians will not allow that.
So we just have to make them. They won't do it willingly. Then people have to make them do it.
It will never happen. It will never happen. Like, I've been seeing some of the topics on regional, going back to the regional constitution. I've been seeing that kind of thing. But even that one too, even if it works, it will work in a kind of way that they will still be stealing. It won't be any how it is now. It's just they're just going to change back to regional government or something. Yeah. Then, okay. One thing I'd like to say again, and one point I'd like to bring is Peter Obi.
Right.
His Excellency Obi. I have one thing to say. I really admire him a lot. I really admire Peter Obi a lot. But at this, I'm going to say that Peter Obi is like, there's a light at the top that it looks like you never grab that light, but that light it is there. That kind of false hope. That I feel like that's what Peter Obi is turning into right now. Like, he is really like our hope, but
that their power can still count or their vote can still count when it's obvious it won't, and it will never.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
But it's still kind of making people, some of them believe that, yes, they rigged us, but they will never do it again. But nothing is really changing. So to say, to prove that they won't do it again, or what false hope are you referring to?
Yes, he keeps saying that it will never happen again, but we all know the truth. If we do election again, the same thing will happen. That is one big truth. Election in this country doesn't count. Like, it doesn't. He's always select, and Peter Obi knows that himself. He knows that. So the only way right now is this protest. Right now, I'm going towards the side of Sowore, because I can see he's supporting the protest. Like,
yes,
he's doing his best to be active and telling the youth to fight for their rights and so on. But even if you want to say that, maybe you always want to be on the neutral ground, like how Peter Obi is doing right now. I don't see that they're best. I don't see that they're best.
Okay. Let me take another one, Baba. Thank you so much for calling in, okay? And I hope you call in again. And hopefully it will be easier than it's always been, right? Yeah. So you have a
Thank you.
Number, okay? So I got to know that my caller was calling from Adiremi. And Otumba Aboba. How many of you even know that I'm also like a prince? Do you even know that I'm a prince? Okay. We'll leave it like that. I can be an Oba. I can become an Oba. I won't tell you where. Okay. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. My General.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Oh. Thanks for asking.
It's my first time. It's my first time calling, and I'm happy that I'm live for the first time.
I'm happy that you are happy that we are all live here. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine. Yes, I've always loved your program. Right from the first day since 2016, I've been in Dubai. Then I moved to UK, and I've always listened to you. And
See.
I I can say that I'm from Nigeria. I don't know much about Nigeria until I started listening to your program.
Baba.
Your program has really gone a very long way to enlighten me and a lot of people out there. And I pray that may Almighty God continue to be with you and your family.
Thank you so much.
As for the government, let them do what they can do. They should just know that it just remain a little bit more and the button will be pressed. For this